No one told me the audio was uh quite low. But now it's supposed to be low. With that in mind, hello everyone. How are you all doing today? Welcome to the chill stream. Oh, I can hear myself. Why? Why can't I hear myself? Let me check. Where? 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 Oh, I can hear myself. Why? There must be a second YouTube open. Wait, let me stop this. Close this. Testing, testing. There must be a second YouTube open. Wait, let me stop this. No, not this. No. Testing. No. Where? No, not this. Bro. No. I have a YouTube open somewhere. I have no idea where. Found it. Found it. Okay. Nice, Martin. Nice. Um, how is the atmosphere so far? Wait, let me put the music back on. There we go. So, I wouldn't be talking that loud. Just, FYI. First of all, I got the sore throat. It's bad. It's quite bad. That should be fine. Second of all, because this is basically supposed to be a chill stream, which means I will not force my voice, and I will basically be recording stuff a lot. I will share what I'm reading as well. Let me open streamer mode for Opera because that way I don't need to close anything. I do have a shit ton of stuff. Let's see, sources, add, window capture, Opera streamer. I'm not expecting that many people to join, although it would be great to have as many as possible. Is it this one? It is this one. Okay. Don't capture audio. I know it's over me. Don't worry. I'm gonna fix this. Let's see. I should do it. I just need to close it for a bit. I'm not sure if I'm logged in. I'm probably not logged in. I'm not. So I'll have to share the link with me, myself, and I. Actually, let me check something real quick. There we go. Hey Moy, how you doing? If the music is too much, please do tell me. it's supposed to be low and chill, but it's also a bit, how do I call it? Also active. Let's see. Let's go to Google Drive. Let me see if I got a link to access it. I probably already have. Yes, there we go. Oh, I'm glad you can finally use your graphics tablet. And I'm sorry that the internet is down for you. Let me decrease the volume. Let me check the audio mixer. It should be audible on your side, but quiet. I should be the main focus of this, but I'm gonna have to decrease my volume as well because sometimes I might be talking a bit too loud. I just got a new setup for my OBS, although I won't be doing Twitch today. I do have a setup that lets me do multi-stream. That includes YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and so on. Let's see, I got the shared link. Hey D. Oh my god, this is white. Ew. What? You won't let me use my passkey. So hey, people. Get as many in the chat as possible. We're about to start. Again, this is just supposed to be chillin'. We're supposed to be chillin'. Let's see. I will be reading the book I've been writing because I want to make a audio part for it so that people can just listen to it and then get how do you call it? Basically know what's been happening. The Curse is a book I'm writing. Let me check. It's going to be a bit hard to read due to its colors. Let's see how it looks. Let me do it like this, and like this, and like this. That should do it. Now, get people here because I'm about to begin. I'll go get something hot to drink so that I don't strain my voice too much. And I'll be right back. I promise you it won't take too long. Okay. I got something hot to drink. Well, I made it hot. And funny enough, I kind of so I opened the because it's milk. It's hot milk. I opened the milk box. I have no idea how to even call it. Um the milk canister, I don't know. And it's supposed to have something to not let it um be open in any other way on the sides. If you like, if you accidentally cut part of its neck, um it won't spill out and it won't get air inside. And that exact same thing was supposed to break while opening the box for the first time, and it did not break. I had to break it with my hand, which is hard, and I spilled everywhere. Okay, that's enough storytelling. Let me do some stuff real quick, and then we can begin. Um, Maybe at some point I'm gonna take a small break and look over the dual streaming thing, because I can dual stream now. I can multi-stream, not just dual stream. I can even do YouTube shorts, and I would like to, you know, try doing a YouTube shorts scene. But that should I should see about that. Maybe later on in the stream. Okay, let's begin. A new place, a new story. Let me get Audacity on this screen so that I can actually look over the text. Because I was checking it on my stream. We are finally ready to leave. My dad's been recently promoted at his job, but he had to move to another city to be closer to his new office. His boss even gave him. Let me edit that. Give me a second. Am I talking to? Yeah, I'm talking too quick. This is supposed to be chill. Let me redo the whole thing. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. And I'm supposed to open my mouth completely so that I can actually pronounce stuff better. So let me just start with that as well. We are finally ready to leave. My dad's been recently promoted at his job, but he had to move to another city to be closer to his new office. His boss even gave him a house where he could live. Knowing that, he chose not to part ways with his family, so he declined. The boss explained that the house he was given was big enough for two families with 3 kids each to live without a problem. Hearing all this, Dad started thinking again about this opportunity. He did ask us, my brother being the only one still unsure. He was about to change schools, leaving his friends and teachers behind. But me, I didn't have any friends. as I was always the strange one. Oh, yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. Name's Aries. I'm 12 years old. My brother is Rue. He's 2 years younger than me, and all you need to know about him is that he might be annoying sometimes, but he's still my brother, and I love him the way he is. Watered down glue. Wait, I just read that. D, you okay? I mean, I am reading the chat, but sometimes I'm just ignoring some stuff. I don't know. It's by spoiler filter acting up sometimes. Oh, I forgot to take my smartwatch off charging. Don't want to overheat the battery. Oh, it's part of the project. What the heck? Okay, let's see. Let me continue. Dad was waiting for everyone in the car with the engine on. As he'd been outside for a while and I'd been waiting in the car with him, my mom and brother were surely taking their time. But my brother forgot something and was looking everywhere for it. As our mother, the sweet person that she is with my brother, of course, she will help him turn the house upside down for what he's been looking for. Do you have any idea why they're taking so long? Asked. I messed that up. I usually drink strong glue. I don't like the normal one. It tastes weird. The strong one has a more sweet aroma. I can't believe I just said that with a straight face. Do you have any idea why they're taking so long? Dad asked. And then I responded, No, Dad. All I know is that Rue can't find something since morning. He replied, And you haven't even tried helping him? And then Aries said back, It's not like we can't get back here, Dad. It's only about 500 kilometers away from our house. That's what I found online, at least. But he sure replied back with, Yeah, sure. But haven't you told your brother that? And of course, I said, He's 10. He's supposed to know how to care for himself already. And Dad made sure to affirm that. If you say so. You're not missing anything with glue. Okay. That's audio 4. Now with audio 5. Not much time passed and they finally came out of the house. Mom was all dressed up as if she was going to a party, and my brother came with his tablet in his hands. He hadn't seen it in a long time. I wonder if that was what he was looking for. They got in the car, and what do you think the first thing that she said was? She being Mom. Of course, Mom asked me, "Are you the one who hid his tablet?" But I replied with, "What motive should I have to hide his tablet? He either hid it himself or lost it." But she sure replied with, "How can he lose it under your bed?" And me, a bit mad, replied with, "Do you remember when he tried to scare me when I was sleeping? He played a sound on his tablet from under the bed. The moment I jumped out of the bed, he ran away without his tablet." Happy for the explanation? Of course. He wouldn't tell you this to not show you that it's his fault. After that, Mom didn't say a thing, and neither did my brother. So I took out my headphones, connected them to my phone, and turned on the music at maximum volume while trying to get some sleep. I'm also playing something in the background. FYI, if you see me doing stuff, that's because I'm playing stuff in the background. Whoopsies. No, I mean it's an incremental. It's not too much of a deal. Oh, am I not doing that? But question, how are you enjoying it so far? What do you think of it? Well, if you like it, this is only the prologue, and there's still a couple of pages. I may sound good, but I cannot say I am that good. Let me check something. Oh. I'm basically done here. Okay. Back to reading. Sometime later, Rue woke me up, and the first thing I said was, "What is it? Why did you wake me up?" He replied with, "Dad said we're almost there, so I thought that you might want to look around, thinking that this is where we will spend our lives from now on." I made sure to reply with, "Thanks, I guess. I do want to look around." The moment he was done speaking, he turned towards the opposing window and with a sad face looked around, waiting for us to get there. And then I said, "Look, Rue, I know the scare was supposed to be just a joke, and I understand it. I'm not mad at you or anything, but you have to make sure you tell the truth, and nobody will be mad at you." He only replied with, "Thanks. Sorry." He said that and looked at me with a brighter face, followed by a happy smile, and then turning back towards the window. After 15 minutes, we could finally see a big wooden board with some white writing on it. Getting closer, I could read what was written. "Welcome to," and the rest of the wooden board is destroyed. So I don't know if this is where we were supposed to come to. I asked Dad, "Hey, Dad, is this the place?" He replied with, "Yes, we have finally arrived, and soon we'll see our new home. I might like it here. This town looks quiet. It's just my way. I hope my school life will be just like this town." On our way, we pass a couple of houses, but no one around them. Is this town deserted? No kids outside playing, not even a single person on the sidewalks or near one of these houses. It's Sunday, yet this town is so empty. Maybe there are not that many citizens? And not long after, we turned right on an empty street with just a big house at the end of it. I asked Dad, "Dad, is that the house?" He replied, "Based on our location, it looks like it. This is exactly where I was told to come." And then I said, "This house is huge." Dad made sure to... No, stop that. Delete. Let me check some more on my incremental so that I take a break from reading and basically from talking with a specific voice. After we finish the prologue, I might take another break to try starting the vertical stream. Or at least setting it up, because it's not even set up. Okay, this is working. Nice. Okay, back to reading. Dad shouted back with, "Hey, don't shout in the car." But then, with a giggle, I replied, "You did it too." He, with a serious face, came back with, "Don't be a smartass." We were finally in front of a big, dark red mansion. It was 3 stories high and 3 times wider than my old house. The moment I saw it from up close, I couldn't believe my eyes. Even the yard around the house was extremely big. It left me speechless. Even my mom was surprised. But somehow, Dad and my little brother were fine with all this. Rue probably doesn't even understand how expensive a house like this is. No, a mansion can cost, and I'm sure. What the heck was it? What? Oh, okay. I need to redo this whole part. Rue probably doesn't understand how expensive a house like this. No, a mansion like this can cost. And I'm sure we cannot afford this. Dad, are you sure this is the place? I don't want to sound rude or anything, but we can't afford such a place. Even with the house in such a bad condition, it is still expensive. He replied with, "We are not gonna pay for the house. We were told to not worry about anything except our expenses, like food, clothes, books. Now that I think about it, we even have a library room in the house from what I was told." Mom intervened with, "Aries, you should take your brother's example and look around the house while we unpack our stuff. Probably the moving company already brought our stuff inside the house. We did arrive quite late." Without realizing it, my brother already left my side and was looking around, while I was thinking about anything else except being thankful for this awesome house. Indeed, I mustn't worry about any of this. After all, if Dad agreed to live in this place, then he knows what's best for our family. Time flew by while I was chasing my brother around the house. We were also shown our rooms, which were next to each other. Our parents' room was on the other side of the same hallway. Having my room on the second floor is quite awesome. I never thought I would get to live in such a place. Sometimes later we gathered for dinner. While eating, Dad explained to us where our school would be and how to get there. So I guess we'll get back to school starting tomorrow. We moved right before school started because tomorrow is the day when Dad will start working in this town. Seeing how empty this town is, I can't help but wonder how many citizens are living here because it looks just like a ghost town. And this gives me a bad feeling. After a whole day of exploring the house and the yard, I realized how tired I was and just decided to go straight to sleep. After all, tomorrow I'll have my first school day in this new place. A new story awaits to be written. me try that again. A new story awaits to be written. And this was chapter 0, or the prologue of the curse. Pretty neat, huh? Well, I know probably some of you already listened to me read this now and then. I'm trying to take this seriously, as serious as possible. So for now, please do bear with me. And if you feel like something doesn't sound good, do tell me. Now, please do bear with me just a little bit. I would say nice try, but, just but. Haha, you guys are so funny. Okay, if we end up finishing chapter 1 earlier than planned, I promise I will do the side the vertical stream layout on stream. Is that okay with you guys? Let me get chapter 1 in here. There we go. Let me save this file. Save project as. The curse. Chapter 0. File. New project. What did you not catch? What did I miss? Oh, I probably mean the vertical thing. So, if we end up finishing this stream earlier than planned, I will do the vertical stream layout for the next chill stream, and probably next stream as a whole. Since I have the new layout prepared and stuff. But before all that, let me check some stuff. Basically, the vertical layout is for YouTube Shorts and Twitch, not Twitch, TikTok streams. And I'm planning on doing the Twitch stream as well. Maybe I'm gonna do the Twitch one first. Depending on that, I'll do the rest. We shall see. Yes, these things. Just small thingies. Because I did promise I'm gonna start streaming. You know, on multiple platforms and stuff. And I would like to actually get somewhere with that. Ugh. It's the middle of the week, so yeah, I'm getting quite sleepy. I can't say no. It's quite visible, am I right? 247. That should be fine. 380. That should do it. Oops, sorry. I accidentally hit my mic over there. How about research? 150. $150 is my next goal over here. Actually, how about adding another source so that you know what I'm doing? There we go. And I'm gonna put it in the games tab and make it invisible whenever I'm not doing anything on it. Okay, let's get back to reading. There we go. I made the music louder. Chapter 1. I'm trying to sleep, but I can't. Anytime I close my eyes, I hear all kinds of sounds from my dresser, from the hallway, or even from the bathroom. In the beginning, I thought it was just my brother, but after checking and realizing he was sound asleep, I concluded that my mind was playing tricks on me. Or maybe, as impossible as it sounds, there was someone else in the house besides my family. Yep, we're getting into the creepy stuff. We're slowly getting there. The game has sound. Not while it's invisible. Which is good. I get up from my bed and to the window frame, resting my arms on it, and the forest that covers the land behind my house catches my eye. Somewhere in my mind, I remember that someone told me they call it the Red Forest, and I realize that's quite a strange name. Now trying to decipher the meaning behind that name. I take my pillow and some chairs I had lying around the room and improvise a bed that I arrange so it's facing the window. With my face to the forest, I don't realize when I begin to slowly close my eyes and drift away into a dream. From my somewhat comfortable position, I still watch the forest. I suddenly hear something close to someone scratching the walls with its fingernails, and I turn my attention to where the sound is coming from. Next to the window, on the wall, I see words being written out of nowhere. Oh, this is gonna sound so weird being read. Echo puro sanguine, offero mihi sanguinem, ojus mundi absconditi, et efficier anima mundi hujus. What language is this? I ask myself while I take my phone from the nightstand, which weirdly won't open. Most likely it has no battery, even though I clearly remember connecting the charger. Moments later, when I turned my attention back to the wall, the words were no longer there. Instead, an arrow appeared, pointing towards the left. I slowly turned to my left, only to come face to face with a figure with red eyes and heavy breathing. Scared, but curious, I tried analyzing the thing, but it did not give me enough time because 2 seconds after spotting it, the thing jumped at me. Shit. Jumped at me with the intent to kill. At that same moment, I wake up and jump out of my improvised bed, trying to dodge the attack. But I realize there's nothing and nobody in my room besides myself. With lots of questions in my mind, I look around me and scan my bedroom, which is weirdly unchanged. The wall is intact and normal with no marks on it. The hallway is empty, and so is my room now that I went out of it in search of anything out of the ordinary in the rest of the house. After checking the entire hallway, I returned to my room, not thinking of what I had just dreamt. I jumped back into my normal bed and tried to fall back asleep. Yes, that was a good intervention, but it wasn't meant to be like that. It actually wasn't. Sorry for disappointing you. Just oddly feeling. Well, I deleted that part already, so it will just remain part of the stream. I mean, I can always take the audio from the stream. Man, I haven't done chill streams in a while. This feels weirdly good. In the morning, I hear my phone's ringtone in the distance. I slowly wake up to check on who's calling me and realizing it is my father. I decline his call and turn on the other side, wishing I could sleep some more. But before even closing my eyes, my father calls me a second time. I look at the clock and realize it's already 6 in the morning. I sigh and answer the call. Wake up, sleepyhead. You gotta go to your first day of school, Dad answered. I replied, Already? But we just got here yesterday. There should be no school for me. What about the papers? I said, even though I knew that this was already set in place. You'll know once you get there. It shouldn't take you and your brother too long to get to school, but to be sure, it won't take you much. I messed up, I messed up, I messed up. Here. Need to cut this one. But to be sure it won't take you much time, I already prepared today's breakfast for the both of you. Your mother is having an interview today, so she left as well. Can you please go and wake Rue as well? And I replied back, okay. I'll go in a second. After. That was a weird R. After. After. I know, it's so weird. Actually, no. I will do the Twitch stream in the next stream. This one is not supposed to be too long, so please do bear with me. I might end at 12. Give me a second. I mean, you've got like 2 minutes to do it right now. Go for it. Do it quick. Don't disappoint Duolingo, or he's gonna come to your house. Spanish or Spanish? I basically just got the new toy that I'm playing with on this game. Okay, finished your Duolingo? Yeah, do it quick. Come on. Guess we lost Martin on the road. Doesn't seem to be here anymore. I can. I mean, Danish works with Vanish. Wait, you haven't done it yet? I'm not gonna wait anymore. Got like 12 minutes left. Suit yourself. After talking on the phone with my father for what felt like an eternity, I got up from the bed and the first thing I did was go to the window and stare at the forest. 5 minutes later, I removed myself from the world of thoughts and and I messed up. And went to wake up Rue. Once I was done with that, I went along to my basic morning routine: shower, washing my teeth, brushing my hair, and finally changing into my school clothes. After that, my morning routine was over, so I decided to go to the kitchen and prepare the table for breakfast. When I'm close to finishing arranging the table, Rue also gets out of the bathroom and walks down the stairs in his bathrobe. Stop staying in the bathrobe so much. Do you want to be late? Also, why are you not dressed? You're gonna catch a cold, I said. And he replied, I don't want to. Mom and Dad are not home, and I want to be free with no rules to follow. Please, don't become like them. It's brushing, not washing. You know, like, with, like, not with water, but with a brush. You know, the thing people use that have long hair? Yeah. Makes sense now, doesn't that? Yeah, no, it wouldn't make sense to do that. Really. It's done over here. I just missed Litecoin being at 200%. Oh, fuck. Oh, my thought I said shower and then wash my hair. But I said shower and brush my hair. You know, with B. Brush, not wash. For the record, he did not wash his hair because it would still be wet. It would still be wet while going to school. With that in mind, let me continue because we've got like 7 minutes left. This is not a night shower. This is a morning shower. You know, the thing you do before you go to school or college or work. Or am I the only one that does that? Let me continue. I always have my 2 showers. Morning shower and before bed shower. My 5 minutes shower in the morning and my 20 minutes shower at night. Anyway, enough about me. Let's continue with the character story. Fine, fine. You became such a rebel since we got here. A little smirk appears on my face. Come on, that's it. Rue finishes eating before me and runs to his room to change, while I scroll through the notifications on my phone. Once finished, I went and put the plates in the sink. Moments later, I heard a loud bang from upstairs, followed by my brother's scream. Are you okay? What did you do this time? I said with a clear sound of annoyance in my voice. Nothing, I promise, he said with a slightly scared voice. Rue immediately gets downstairs, throws his backpack next to the door, and then turns to me. I'll need your help when we return from school, he says with an innocent voice. Are you gonna tell me what just happened? The annoyance is still clear in my tone. After school, but until then, promise me you won't go into my room. I replied with, Fine, promise. I'll also get my backpack. Wait for me at the door. Little moron, I think, while I go to my room. When I arrive in my room, I throw some notebooks, pencils, and some random stuff I used to carry with me in my backpack at my old school. I rest it on my shoulder and run back to the hallway. After that, I put on my shoes and got out of the house. I saw Rue already outside waiting for me. On our way, I take my phone out and try to find the closest bus station, with Rue following me, of course. I noticed on our way to the bus that I didn't see anyone else, nor any car drove past us, like the whole city was empty. But at the same time, I couldn't shake the feeling that somebody or something was following us. With that in mind, from time to time, I look around us. I mean, a bit of spoilers on the character personality, but while Ares is annoyed by his brother sometimes, he is still worried. He's still worried because, he's his younger brother. And he kind of got used to taking care of him. So the moment a loud bang would be heard, first thing an older brother like Ares would do would be to check what happened. Even if someone told that person to not check. But since Rue is already getting older, Ares, and since this feels like a new beginning, Ares decides to not check on what happened, to also show that he trusts him. It's a bit of a hidden personality thing. Like, your younger brother asked you something, and even if you are curious or want to make sure everything is okay, you still listen to him. You still do what he asks for his own good. My brother sensed something was up with me, and he said, "Are you alright? You seem a little off." I said back, "I'm just paranoid. Nothing to worry about. Am I the only one who doesn't see anybody around?" He then replied, "Didn't take the time to notice. I just wanted to beat my high score in this game. That's why I got you in front of me." then I replied back, a bit worried. Careful not to trip. Do you remember what happened last time you played on your phone and weren't paying attention to the road? Ru replies back, How could I know that cat got in front of me? Ru said with anger as he remembered that moment. Details. It doesn't matter, I said with a little laughter in my voice. Be careful. We don't have long until we reach the station anyway. We saw the bus approaching us not so far away from where we were. We need to run to catch the bus. Ru puts his phone in his pocket and starts to run, getting ahead of me, while I'm struggling to keep up with him. In the end, we made it and hopped onto the bus, resting in the front chairs of it. I noticed it was almost empty this time. 4 other students were sitting in the back, but the rest of the seats were empty. From my point of view, it was a pretty strange pick because only 2 lights were functional in the back, and those barely made any light at all. After 10 stops, we can finally see our new school from the window. I get up from my chair and I turn to Ru. Come on, this is where we get down. Ru replies back, Did we finally arrive? I was expecting the trip to take longer than this. And I replied back, Yeah, me too. But I suppose the road was pretty clear. Moments later, when we get to the school's bus station, the back doors opens first, and after a little while, the front doors open too. We both got down from the bus, and I noticed that all the other kids were nowhere to be found. The bus was empty, and in the schoolyard, there was only one other person who looked nothing like those I saw on the bus earlier. Maybe they ran, but they wouldn't be able to get there that fast. Maybe they went in another direction? Is there perhaps another entrance? After a few minutes, we went into the schoolyard, and in front of us was a huge building in the shape of a U, which had another wing in the back. Quite a peculiar school, after all. The broken window was what caught my attention, because my attention was still on the window. I bumped into someone who moved slower than us. After the impact, he hits me with his shoulder, making me fall on my back. Then he turns around, pulling his hoodie off of his face, looking at me with anger in his eyes. And that's where we stop today. Trust me, there are no private lessons. It's just that people like to be extremely early, and they're extremely fast, or have other ways of getting to school. But that is for another day. More will be coming. Don't worry. But sadly, you'll have to wait. Well, I know I left you guys in a cliffhanger. I do have work tomorrow. I need to wake up early. and I'm still trying to recover my sleep schedule. It is taking quite a lot of time to fix a sleep schedule that was always broken. It's basically impossible. But hey, maybe on Thursday I'm gonna have Twitch ready. Maybe I'm gonna do a dual stream. Maybe I'll have more people live. And maybe I'll be able to combine the chats. I'm not sure yet. But hey, thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, look forward to the next one. Even though this week the next stream is going to be D&D, and it's not actually like playing D&D, it's working on my D&D campaign. But hey, it's gonna be fun, I promise. I'm always sleep deprived. You always knew me. You just didn't know me in the middle of the week. But yeah, it's currently 12 a.m. and I should get to sleep in a maximum of 1 hour. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time. And don't forget, Thursday is working on my D&D campaign. That's it. See you guys next time. Bye bye.